If the road noise is too much, let me know. I'll just mute myself.
You're good. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good Monday. We got Blue Collar in the house. Silver and Cigars is our guest this weekend, or this week, I should say, this fine Monday. Liberty Bleeds is on a special assignment, special location. He has us in the woods with him. Looks like we already have T-Bird stopped in to say hello. Vegas Stacker says hello, T. FG Stacker is in the house. I'm sure some more people will be flowing in here shortly. 7 people
Nice.
already.
So we were all together in Nevada yesterday, and then today we're in 3 different states.
Yeah, that's how we roll. You got to split up and conquer the world.
Well, actually, the 4 of us are in 4 different states.
Silver and Cigars,
we got
Ohio,
Silver
right?
and Cigars.
Yep.
OH.
OH.
See, I should know Ohio. I had a little package swap.
Yeah, it's. I would imagine it's pretty cold up there right now, huh?
The real feel is in the negatives.
Oh,
Holy crap!
that's chilly.
Let's
So,
get some snow back that way.
Snow?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got hit pretty good yesterday. Probably about 6 inches.
Nice. That's always fun. Got Mr. and Mrs. West Texas stopped in. Phoenix is in the house. Good to see you guys. Farmer Stacker is here. So, Blue Collar, should we just get right to the Buffalo talk, or do you guys want to talk about something else first?
I know. I want to hear what he ordered. For you said you got 2 more coming in, 41 and 42. What did you order up?
Oh, I didn't order them. I'm making a trade.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I'm making a trade with FG Stacker.
Sweet.
So FG has the lowdown.
Yeah, he actually has one of the rarest buffaloes I've ever seen. It's let's see, I'm trying to think. Well, he has a. I can't think of the name. See if I have it. No, I don't have a picture of it.
Blue Collar, do you know what he's looking for?
GA. One of them's GA mint. Like, I forget what that stands for. I don't have it. And the other one is. He actually sent me a picture, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I got that one." But he said, "No, look closely," and I think it's my MM is
Mason Mint.
Mason Mint, yes.
Mint. Yeah, Mason
and it's one of the versions of Mason Mint. Whether the buffalo's looking left or right, I don't remember. But the one I have, there's grass under the buffalo, and the one he has, there's dirt under the buffalo. And I'm like, "Hey, how did you even catch that?" And he's right. The picture that he sent me, there's a different ground under the buffalo. I'm like, well, I guess I need that version, and he's willing to trade with me. So those 2 will be put in the mail tomorrow by him. We couldn't do it today because of the holiday, and I will be putting 2 rounds in the mail for him.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, you got quite a little collection. I'm only in the mid-20s, I think, maybe 25 or 6, but I did pick up, I think, 4 at the show. One of them was pretty special, though. I got to break it out, and I'll show it to you. I'll pop my camera on in a minute.
You're going to love this one, Silver and Cigars.
Wait, say
Can't
again?
wait to see it.
Yeah, give me a second here.
Emperor Wang's in the house. Emperor, we were just talking about you. Blue Collar said you were having some issues with StreamYard yesterday. I missed the stream, but I'll have to go back and check it out. StreamYard can be finicky, but once you get it all lined up and set up, it's easier. It's a cool tool to use, I think. Willis Forge, good evening. Hope everything is well. So if you guys don't know, in the chat, Silver and Cigars is a huge buffalo collector. What are you up to now? In the 40s, 41, 42?
Well, I have 39. Number 40 is in the. It's not in the mail. It's coming sometime in March. I ordered it off of Bold. It is the newest Silvertown version. They put a little tiny pickaxe underneath the Indian. That's the newest version. So that's number 40. And then 41 and 42 are going to be traded with FG.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've seen that pickaxe on Silvertown. All right, are you ready for this? I'm going to do the reveal now.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Here, let me make you
Can you see it?
blurry.
I know. There you go. It's a
My
U.S.
driving, it's got it bouncing around.
Well, shit, I'm doing 78 miles an hour.
I'm doing 75.
It's a 2001 commemorative U.S. Mint in a slab, graded PF 69. And that's my condensation for my hand in there. It's not a milk spot.
Uh-huh.
Let it go.
And this was a gift by none other than Liberty Bleeds Silver.
Wow.
Yeah, so we were at the show the other day and I spotted this baby and came to an agreement on a price with the guy, and Liberty busted out his money ahead of me and hooked me up big time. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Oh, that was the least I could do for you helping me, brother. Thank you so much. You and Nick. I appreciate both of you. I can't even tell you how much.
No, that was so awesome. Thank you very much. I've been looking for this one. They make this in an uncirculated version too, and that's now on my list to hunt that one down. But yeah, that's the latest in the herd.
And that's a U.S. Mint coin?
It is. It's a dollar. It's an actual U.S. commemorative
Yeah.
dollar.
I've seen them. The only reason why I don't have that one was because it's like $90 or something. And my rule is I'm just buying generic. It has to have the buffalo and it has to be generic and 1 ounce. I just can't. I don't know. I just never wanted to pay that much for that.
Yeah. Well, I figure. I mean, it's definitely worth it. I've seen them. Actually, what do we see them in the gray sheet where they were like 120, something like that. But I mean, I've seen them all over eBay for $200-300. But I mean, I would never pay that much for it. But I mean,
You actually got a good deal on that, I think. I can't remember. I don't remember the price exactly, but I know it wasn't bad.
yeah. Well, I didn't pay anything for it. LBS paid for it, but it was, if you don't mind me saying how much, did I already say it? I think it was $90.
Did it end up being 90? I couldn't remember.
Yeah. All right, you can take me off center stage. I'm going off camera.
It's still
It
a
had,
cool coin.
Oh, there
They're
we go.
not free.
Now, was that the same? There was another. They had a set. And I'm
Yeah,
not familiar enough.
the set they had, which we found right after that, they had a set. The guy wouldn't break the set up. It was they were PF 70 and MS 70. But he wanted $480 for the set, and I was like, no, I would never pay that anyway. So it was like
That's crazy.
$240 a piece. I'm not saying it's not worth it because who knows, but like why did I buy a Silver Eagle for $199 and now it sells on eBay for $425? So who knows? You just don't know. But no, I'm extremely happy with that pickup. That's one that I wait. I thought I shut my camera off. All right. Yeah, no, that's a great pickup. I can't wait to find the uncirculated version and get that one, the BU version.
They're out there.
Oh no, they're definitely out there, but they're not as popular as I thought they would be. I think it said 100,000 mintage on them.
Okay.
I mean, but you don't see them very often. Like even at the shows.
No,
They don't come up very often,
no, I didn't see any of those at the fun show because I probably would have bought it at the fun show.
Yeah, you were on a Buffalo frenzy at the fun show.
Oh yeah, I think I picked up 15.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker says he has one that's not graded.
Oh yeah, I've seen ones that weren't graded that were more than $100. So I think that was a great deal for the price, and very happy to get that.
For it being graded and everything, I mean, if you grade it, that's $30-$40 itself, right?
I would think so. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, when you end up sending it off, and we were talking about that with maybe getting something else graded.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm going to say I got about 8 coins that are ready to go out. Now, you did the Silver and Cigars. You did the PCGS membership.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, so I think it's $250 and you get 8 gradings. As long as it's not like really expensive stuff.
250. That sounds like the highest package or something because I did the gold package and it was $150 and you get 4 graded.
Right. So that's right. Yes, you are right. And I was looking at it just the other day, and if you do 250, you get 8 gradings, which I thought that sounded like a fairly good deal anyway. It's about $30 each, 35 maybe. But then you got the shipping and all that. So
yeah, and that's what people don't understand, and that's where they really got me on the 58.0 because depending on the value of the coin, they just tack on an extra $40 if they feel like it's worth a certain dollar amount. But you're going to pay $40 for the initial grading, no matter any condition. 70 if it's over a certain value, and then, like I said, if they feel that it's over like 10,000, then they add even more money on it. But you also have to pay for the $10 shipping and handling, and that's on the whole entire order. So if you do 6 coins, it's $10 shipping and handling. But you have to also pay the insurance, and that goes up with the amount that you declare because you have to declare what each of these coins that you send in is worth. And there's different levels of that. So it could be anywhere from $30 to 40 to 50. So it's definitely not cheap. This was $399 right here for these 6 coins.
With the membership included or without?
No, that's with the membership.
With the membership and everything. And
that includes your high value coin too?
Yeah.
All right, so 399. So that's 400 divided by 6. So 4 goes into 6. So that's like $67 a piece. But the bulk of that is for the big coin.
Yeah, that was all by itself. This was $161.
Yeah, so there you go. So 240 divided by 5, so that's about $50 each for the others. I guess, right? Is that right? 40 and change.
Something like that, yeah. I guess it's worth it at the end because it takes away any fake. It's a verified coin. It's a certified serialized coin. And it gives it a grade. And in the case of my 58.0, I've had multiple coin shops look at this, and they all told me it was a VF20. And look, it came back an XF40. So was that telling me that it was a VF20 because they only wanted to give me so much money for it? Probably. But grading it takes away any guess of what the actual grade is. There is no, is this a 20, is this 40? So there's 2 good reasons to get your coin graded, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And I showed my 1860 to Dub, and basically Dub said, he says even if it grades kind of high, if it grades straight like AU, it's not going to up the value that much because it's a common date. but it will preserve it and it verifies it. So that's probably the only reason to do it. I mean, it's still, any way you look at it, it's almost at least a $3,000 coin.
Sure.
Yeah, actually, Dub C's in here. Cartier Silver stopped in. 49s, Clint Westwood, Bellows Forge. Got a good group in here tonight already. Bean Becky's in here. Who else? We got Phoenix Coins, Cartier. Kevin Hawthorne showed up. Jesus is in the house. Bellows Forge, Cool Kev. Who else? I'm missing somebody. I know I saw somebody else in here, and I'm missing you. I got to scroll back. B Taylor. B Taylor's in here.
Hey, what's up, B Taylor?
So I was thinking, I know Dub C, he got back to me on my last video, and he said this would look like it would be graded. The $5 lib I picked up, he said it looked like it would be graded pretty well. So I couldn't decide if I'm gonna if that would be worth grading or not. Like you said, Silver and Cigars, it's a way to authenticate it, because watching Dub's channel, he said that pre-33 gets counterfeited a lot. I think he said more the Indian than lib, but it would still be cool just for that peace of mind to know that it was authenticated.
Yeah, that would be it. Really, to add any more value, I found that it did nothing for my $5 coins. If you look at the gray sheets, the difference between a VF20 all the way up to like 60 is all 765s across the board. There's literally no difference on multiple years. It's 765 no matter if it's a 20, a 30, a 40, a 50. So, you're not adding much value. And I'm glad we're talking about this, because I think I stumbled on something that is kind of shocking, that these pre-33, at least let's just talk about the $5. We won't talk about the 10 or the 2.5 or even the 20. Something's going on where these coins carry no numismatic value. And what I mean by that is, I've been doing some research right before we got on, and if you look at the amount of gold that is in a $5 coin, it says that there's 0.2419 ounces of 90% gold.
Right.
So, because it's no. Yeah, that's it. That's what it says. It says it contains 2.41987 ounces of 90% gold. So I don't know if you can call that quarter ounce. It's a little bit under, but the price difference between a quarter ounce American Eagle random year, and this is on bold, and a $5 pre-33 Eagle there's a difference of 23 cents. And I think that's kind of like, if I was buying gold, I don't know what I would buy. Would I buy the American Eagle, the quarter ounce American Eagle, or would I buy the pre-33 gold? I mean, the difference is literally 23 cents.
I think it's a matter of preference. Yeah.
Now it's not that way with these $20 ones. These $20 ones, I know Silver and Gold Stack Attack, he paid over $3,000 for his. So that carries a little bit of numismatic value, because you can get an ounce of gold for what, 2,900 or something like that. But I just think it's crazy that these coins, you can get them for what you can get coins now. So that tells me that there's like really no value in being its age. I thought that was kind of shocking.
It's going to be rarity is your number one value factor. Age is little to no factor at all, and it's always going to be rarity, condition, and then lastly age. So if they made 10 million of them, and it's not going to have any numismatic value or very little, just because it's
Right.
old. And correct me if I'm wrong, Dub. I know you're out there. And I say that because Dub's like the foremost expert among us.
Yeah, I was communicating back and forth with Dub when I was looking at picking up these pieces. Okay, so I did on bold. If you were to pick up a quarter ounce, because I gold bold seems to have the best prices on fractional gold that I've seen. 775. So if you're pick up a quarter ounce on bold, you're looking at paying 52 over melt for a quarter ounce American Eagle. I picked this piece up for it was like 17 or 18 cents over melt. Or I'm sorry, $17 or $18 over melt. So the pre-33 was actually a better deal with the prices that they are right now. And like you
Yeah.
said, it's less than a quarter ounce, but you get the historic value to it. It's a unique piece. You can get American Eagles all day long. You know what I mean? You can go pretty much any coin shop and pick up those. But to go to any coin shop and pick up pre-33, I don't think is as likely. And I just like the history aspect of it. It's freaking cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at the comments. Dub says you're looking at a small snapshot in time where right now there is low premium on pre-33, but that might not always be the case. In other words,
Okay.
like right now, yeah, there's low premium because I guess spot being up too. People are way up on these coins, so yeah, they're willing to let them go for a little bit less than they would if the price was steady. If you know what I mean. I think
Right.
premiums are just super low right now on it, but that's
I,
not always been the case.
yeah. I mean, I agree with you. And I would think that there would be a high premium on it just for the fact that it's old. You know, I mean, what I mean?
No,
And the
totally.
mintages,
I get it. Yeah, it's old. There's only a finite amount of them. They're not making any more new ones.
Right.
I mean,
So,
you could get one of these. It won't even show. This camera I have sucks, but so you could get a little gold eagle like this. If it won't even focus. So tiny it won't even focus. Or you can get. Well, actually, that's a tenth. That's not a quarter. Here, could have a quarter maple leaf like this. Yeah, it's shiny, it's cool, but it's new. Or you could have a piece of history from the 1800s, and you never know whose pocket it was in.
Why is there a guy walking
I mean,
outside?
it's a preference thing. And when it comes down to it, the metals we hold, it's only worth what somebody's going to give us for it anyway.
right. But as far as like what you did, Silver and Cigars, by getting it all graded like that, I think that was a really good move because number one, it's preserving it. Number two, it's verifying it. And number three, it's going to make it way easier to sell down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. I number one, I like the fact that it's verified that it's real. You don't have to worry about any counterfeiting. So that's huge.
Yeah,
And
for
that's the
sure.
only reason I was debating on getting it graded, like the 5-1 that I have, just getting it graded just for that factor that it'd be easier to sell. You don't have to, if it's graded, even if you sell it to some individual, they know that it's real. So
And
made sense about it.
let's face it, it also makes a pretty cool video too.
Yeah, I mean, why not build content out of it?
That's true.
That was actually I was like on the edge of my seat when you were unboxing all that stuff. So yeah, I mean it's interesting to me. I find it very interesting.
Yeah, it was a fun project for sure.
Yeah, and to do that, you unboxed it all without knowing too, huh? That was your live reaction of everything. That was pretty good idea.
So the 5, yes. The one video where I just did the 58.0, I knew what the grade was on the app. I didn't want to know. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I have the app, and the app is very good at. They give you the process of, we received your coin, we are processing your coin, we are grading your coin, we are encapsulating your coin, we are shipping your coin. They give you all the steps as it's happening. And there was an option, I think, under when it was like right to be shipped, where it was like click on image, and I'm like, oh, let me just click on the image, like not thinking, and the coin came up with the grade. I'm like, oh, there goes all the surprise right there. I mean, I was happy, but I wanted it to be a surprise. So yeah, I didn't make that same mistake when I did the 5 other ones. I opened it. My video reaction was my first time seeing it. So
Yeah. Well, I remember when you at the fun show when you showed me that coin, and then by the way, I got to hold that coin, which is cool. I feel honored for that. But I was thinking like, wow, this thing is freaking awesome. It's what is it, over 167 or 168 years old, and that actually inspired me to get the one that I got, because I saw that thing and I was like, wow, this is history.
yeah, I mean, what the heck was going on in 1858? You know what I mean? Like, that is just,
Yeah, it's
who knows
pre-Civil War,
who even knows who the
pre-Abraham
president
Lincoln.
was?
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Well, mine's not that old. It's only 1895, but it was around the time of the Great Depression, so that's pretty cool. Just like the history behind them is just it's more cool to me. It's just interesting.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah.
Looks like we got JM Unleashed showed up. JM or PMG Silver Stacks, John Camper, 210 Stacks. Who else showed up? I saw Chris in Virginia. Thanks for stopping in as always. I think that's everybody that stopped in. I was trying to read the chats and multitask.
Yeah, I'm having trouble doing the whole chat thing, like keeping up, because I wasn't able to see it. Now I figured out how I can see it, but it's weird. It's like it only, like, I see T-Bird has just dropped in. Hey, T-Bird. T-Bird's digging out of like 38 inches of snow or something up there.
Word is the word.
Bird is the word.
Oh, Emperor Wang said he learned the hard way that that raw pre-33 can be counterfeit.
Oh, it can be or can't be, he said.
It can be.
Yeah, I would imagine. You know, somebody was telling me that actually a lot of times the pre-33 that's counterfeited actually has more gold in it than the actual real pre-33, because it was cheaper at one point. The gold was cheaper to make fake coins out of pure gold than it was to buy. It was cheaper than $20 in gold. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and see, that's when I was watching Dub C's channel, and he said that the $5 Indian is the most counterfeited. That's why the I haven't shown it in a video yet, but the $5 Indian that I did pick up, I wanted to have a graded one. So that's why I picked up the graded one. But the prices on the difference between a graded one and a and a raw one were unreal as far as the ones I saw at the coin show. Now online the pre-33 is crazy price. What I think I saw, it's like close to 800 for a $5 pre-33.
Yeah, but they're trying to get $38 for a silver eagle too. So
Yeah, that's true.
Hey guys, mind if I shout everyone out?
Do it. Make it happen.
Please. I can't see the chat, so go for it.
Right on. Starting at the bottom, we've got Emperor Wang in the house. Oh, Bellows Forge is here as well. Bellows Forge, Emperor Wang, Stack Attacker Wager just rolled in. How's it going? Saw Silver State Stacker is here. Bean, Becky, and she and Emperor Wang, he had a stream yesterday. I didn't get a chance to watch it like you'd mentioned, Vegas. I'm going to watch that tonight when things calm down over here. Hope you guys figured it out, and I'm sure it's entertaining either way. Yeah, it's not easy on StreamYard. Good to see you, Bean Becky, and you too, Emperor Wang, T-Bird, Bird is the word, of course. Glad to see you're here and staying warm. WC, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, man. Chris in Virginia, right on. 210. Let's see who else. John Camper. Wow, it's been a minute, man. Good to see you, John Camper. Glad you're here. PMG, Silver Stacks. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people in here tonight, guys. JM Unleashed. Heck yeah. And it looks like the raindrops hit my screen and I can't scroll anymore. Oh wait, here we go. Starting to move. It's bouncing all around. I got rain drizzling on me, guys. But yeah, I think that's everyone who's here. If I left you guys out, oh, Silver Hunting LV, right on, dude. Yeah, the Vegas Silver. What did you call us? Type that in, Silver Hunting. Yeah, he's a local, obviously, unless he just named himself LV or that's Louisiana or something. I don't know what the heck. No, I think he definitely lives here. And Mr. and Mrs. West Texas, what did you think of my little find? I don't know what that is. Type it in, and I'll read the comment, and I'll give it back to you guys.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Texas is here. That marine coin that you got is awesome, dude. Really cool. I gotta get. Did you see that one? Everybody see that or no?
Was that his find? I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, I don't know. He put out a video earlier today. He got a. Well, I don't know if the video's out, so it is what it is. But he got a 2025 USMC US Mint coin. Really nice. Did I lose you?
Trying to multitask here.
Yeah, being Becky said she had a good time. She thinks it might have been an operator error, but I tell you what, being Becky, it's not easy to figure this out. But once you get the hang of it, like Vegas said earlier, it's a lot of fun. StreamYard is a really cool thing, and yeah, the bugs will work out. And she's right, Emperor Wang is a very cool dude, man. I like him a lot. I'm so glad he's part of our community, and you too, of course, being Becky. And I'm definitely going to watch that tonight, see what happened. Not that I like watching train wrecks, I just I like to watch people learn and experience what I've been through, and maybe we can shoot some pointers. Absolutely, cool.
We've had our share of technical difficulties, that's for sure.
Yeah, boy, have we had? That's all we do, bro. Jeez, man. So yeah, don't sweat it, you guys. It's actually kind of fun to watch people go through it, man. It really is. I find it highly entertaining, and maybe it's just because I'm on the other end of it sometimes. But I think that our audience here is very forgiving and loving, and don't ever sweat it. Just have fun. That's what it's all about.
No it's doubt. Aggravating on this side, but it's fun to watch. So, Silver and Cigars, what got you into stacking?
It's well, I've told the story so many times. In 2014, my grandfather passed away, and he has 4 sons, and in his basement was a workshop, a couple benches, tool chests, drill presses, all kind of tools, and none of his sons wanted any of his stuff. A lot of his stuff was old and stuff like that. And I had an empty basement, and this is gonna be too long. I have coins that I got from my grandfather, basically, and sat on these coins for 3 years. And when I decided to dig into these coins, it was right at the end of 2016, beginning of 2017, and I figured I would jump into these coins and started doing research on Morgans and dimes, and had no idea what a Silver Eagle was, no idea what silver was. I actually learned pretty much everything that I knew back in the day from Silver Slayer. He, back in 2017, was I mean, there was only like 6 silver channels back then, and he only had like 900 subs. Now he's in the 100,000s. I remember when he did his 1K Silver Slayer 1K giveaway, and he was the one that was like, okay, this is an American Eagle. This is a Cuckoo Bear. You know, this is a capsule. This is how you store your silver. He had good videos back then. Now he's, you know, he's known as a silver pumper. But anyways, my
Yeah, he's a
very
good
first
groomer.
purchase was a 2017 American Eagle, and I actually bought it off of eBay. Which, if you know, that's one of the, if you watch all these guys that put out what to do as a beginner, what not to do is not to buy silver on eBay, um, unless of course it's a, you know, like a APMEX eBay store, you know, reputable seller. I think I just bought it off some guy, and after watching all these videos, I'm like, oh man, I better go get this tested, see if it's real. I took it to the LCS. He put it on the verifier. He goes, yeah, it's real. I'm like, okay, good. But that was the very first piece of silver I bought, was a 2017 Eagle, and from there, 2017 for me was a massive year. First of all, silver was like $18, and I just went absolute nuts. I mean, I was spending thousands of dollars, thousands, and I'm glad I did it because I got tons of silver for pretty much $20. You know, when I was buying silver, American Eagles were 5 for $99. And then and then I have the receipts too, where I bought that, and the very next day I get another email from it was I can't even think of the website. It was their eBay store, and I buy the 5 for 99, and the very next day I get an email, it's like 5 for 95 because silver went down a dollar or whatever, and so I'm like, I gotta get this, you know, 5 for 95. um, those were great. Those were great times. I remember $200 would get you 10 ounces of silver all day long. Now $200 gets you 6 ounces of silver.
Yeah, times have definitely changed. Yeah, you did. You started at the right time. Nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people and a lot of channels. They all say, "Man, I wish I would have started sooner. I wish I would have started sooner." But it's hard to look at it that way because, of course, everybody wishes they started sooner. But it's just one of those things where you have to look at where you just got to be happy you're in now. You know,
Sure,
it's tough.
it's never too late as long as you know, start, as long as you buy it, as long as you have it.
Yeah, it's as long as you're stacking. If anybody else in the chat has any questions for Silver and Cigars, throw them in there. We'll get to you. I have one more question. What got you into Buffaloes?
I think it was the YouTube community challenges that's been thrown out there. I think that's it. Um, somebody, I know I did the Silver Buffalo Community Challenge video. I threw that out there, but um, that has to be it. And I know that because I did the video, I'm like, well, I have to be the one that had the most. So
It's always cool to like have your own little thing that you like to collect, and it gives you something to look for and something to hunt for. It's
it was an easy challenge. There's a lot of challenges that um, could be pretty tough. So I figured, you know, and I think I already had about 9 of them when I did the challenge or something like that. And I'm like, well, this could be pretty easy. I had no idea that there was this many. I figured there was like, I don't know, 20 or 30. I think there's got to be about 80 of them that I found.
Yeah, I would have never guessed there were as many different variants as there were. And then like you started going through yours, and I'm like, it's just like little things, but it still makes them unique in their own aspect, which is really cool.
Yeah, there's a ton on eBay, but I don't want to pay $36 plus $5 shipping. I just don't want to. You know, the ones that I got at the fun show were $31 all day long. there was the one that I just bought on eBay, that Osmint, that was just 36 with no shipping. It was free shipping. So I'm like, well, that's not too bad, So I picked that one up.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why it'll be cool to see if Pure Metals can come through and that platform works out, because the fees would be lower and I think the deals would be better. I've only ordered one thing off of eBay, and that's just because I couldn't find it anywhere else. But it was a slab piece, so I wasn't really worried about that being counterfeit. So it's been it was cool. What are you still looking for more buffaloes, or are you
Not actively. I know that I know where there's a lot that I need. I still need the Silvertown 75th anniversary. Unfortunately, I have not been able to find anyone but Silvertown to sell that. And I've never bought anything off of Silvertown's website.
they're
So, I need that one. Like I said, there's at least two, three, four, maybe five that are on eBay that are in my cart or my watch list, and I just don't want to pay $40 some for a buffalo. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's still a generic round. I don't know why they're charging 36 plus $5 shipping. I mean, one of them is like really, really rare. I should bring up a picture of it. It's in my watch list. It's like 50 some dollars. I have no idea. I've never seen it before. I'll try and search for it right now. But it's got to be some really rare buffalo.
just
I've
depends
I've
on how
been
bad you want it, that's all.
I've been trying to find mine in the wild, either at a show or an LCS. Trying not to order them, just for that very reason what you're saying, because you're gonna order one buffalo and pay like $40 for it. But I think it's
Okay.
kind of like a little bit more exciting to find them in the wild, for whatever reason.
Wild buffalo.
Wild buffalo. Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking at there's a bunch that are the RCM, or what is it? RMC,
RMC. Yeah.
and 44.94. So $44.94 free shipping. One is $45 with $5.50 shipping. I'm not paying that. That's ridiculous. But the one that's $50 is, hang on. It's this Chief and Bison. I don't know if it's got a year, but that's pretty cool. And you see it's $50.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, and it says United States of America, and then in God We Trust. That's got to be some super rare thing, but $50 and $5 shipping. It's not that. I don't want it that bad.
I don't know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you have the Golden State Mint one that has the prospector on the front and the
I
buffalo
do.
on the back? Yeah, I just picked that one up at the show. That's a cool one too.
I thought I had seen you had that, and we were looking at it, and I'm like, I think he has that one. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, you did say that, but I couldn't even remember if I had it, and I'm like, damn, I might have this one. But if I do, then I got two of him, so no biggie.
It would be hard. You'd have to keep like a detailed list on you at all times, especially when you get into the 40s like that. That's pretty
Yep.
pretty wild.
Yeah, that one there. I just picked one of those up at OJ's, the RMC. In fact, it was one that my friend Scott had sold back to OJ. So he was real kind of happy I got one of them.
So Silver and Cigars, what did you think of the first mint, their version of the Buffalo?
Definitely unique. Definitely a unique and pretty cool design.
Like when I saw it online, I was just like, it's okay. But then I threw it in the basket when I ordered some other stuff, and I got it in hand, and I was like, okay, it turned out pretty cool, really.
Yeah, definitely. And that bar, that 5 ounce bar that I threw in there too, to give me,
Right.
I believe, to give me the free shipping. That was sweet. That bar is awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of their 5 and 10 ounce bars. They're just plain, they're just simple cast bars, but they got, they just got the weight to them. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll buy from them again. They have to come out with some more stuff first.
Yeah, they did come out with a year the dragon and the snake.
Yeah, I saw the snake. The snake looks pretty good.
And I wouldn't mind like I have to see him in person. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the snake to begin or the dragon. I don't own any dragons, I don't think. So I wasn't real sure about that. I was hoping they were going to be at the coin show so I could see them, but they weren't. But
Yeah,
like I said,
I got a
I
pretty good
like picking up
collection of
their bars.
dragons going.
Their bars are nice. Yeah, they really don't have anything else yet. They're slow to get stuff out, but their designs and stuff are pretty cool, I guess. Let's see.
I wanted to tell. Oh, first of all, Blue Collar, do you have my sticker?
No, did you send something?
No, I didn't. I don't know. I just wondered if you had my channel sticker.
No, definitely not. I don't. I'm pretty much limited to I got FG, I got Mishi, I got LBS of course, and Pirate. And that's pretty much it. I know I got mail calls though. I got Southeast sent me some stuff, and I think Kansas Kid said he sent me some stuff, but I haven't checked. Obviously I've been out of town for the last 5 days, but I did get stickers and chips myself, and I'll be sending a bunch of stuff out this coming week.
All right, I'll send you it out.
Nice. Yeah, I'll reciprocate for sure. You got your address in your channel profile?
No, I don't have a good shipping address.
All right. Well, you can email me an address and I'll send it right out to you.
I got silver cigar stickers.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got them. They are pretty cool.
I got a Tops card too from Silver and Cigars
Damn,
from
dude.
our Buffalo swap.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
I
So
think I have a replacement for that Buffalo in this envelope if I
yeah, you should
right.
open that up and maybe you will have that.
I was gonna wait for a video to open it up, but I'll open it now. We'll do this bad boy live. We'll show off
A live
my
opening.
we'll show off
Now,
my blue
now
collar
that envelope,
swag.
that's from like a month ago, right?
Yeah, of course.
I sent that out in January, I think.
So it's got the little card on here.
It's got the old
Says,
logo.
hope you enjoy this. You have been a true friend, and I appreciate your support. Much love, Blue Collar Stacker. It's like a postcard type thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
Whoa!
like a little thank you
Expecting
card
me.
kind of thing.
Whoa! I wasn't expecting a gold back.
Oh yeah, I thought I told you about that.
You probably did it. Glaucoma medicine.
Yeah, I sent you and LBS a Florida Gold back
That's awesome.
and Uno.
And then heck yeah, I got my Buffalo back.
Yeah, that to me, if you ask me, that's the nicest Buffalo. That's my favorite out of all that I got. I mean, design wise, I think that's the best looking Buffalo. What's your
The-
opinion on that Silver and Cigars?
What's that?
It's the Mason Mint one that you got from Vegas Stacker. I replaced it for him.
Yeah, that's a sweet buffalo. Um, probably my favorite one
Yeah, that's
is.
nice.
Yeah, look how
Oh
nice
boy,
that thing looks. That's high relief.
It is cool.
yeah, that's a nice one. And it was really hard to find too. I'm glad I traded for him. I think he regrets trading me.
I did. I don't regret because of the piece you sent. I regret because I didn't want to get rid of that buffalo because I hadn't seen it before and it's a freaking awesome buffalo.
It
Yeah.
is.
So like
It's
after I
nice.
agreed to it, I'm like, man, I really like this buffalo. I'm like, I'm not into them, but this one is pretty cool. And if I have a piece that helps somebody's collection and it's not really a part of my collection, I don't mind, helping somebody else fill their collection. And that's why I got rid of that's why I got rid of the 1983 prospectors I had. I had like a couple extra ones and it's not doing me any good. I already have one for my collection. That's all I need. So if I could let it go and help somebody else get it to their collection, then why not?
I'll tell you what, man. Not to reveal exact numbers, but you got some pretty goddamn good money for those things too.
Yes, I did. I
Nice
was
return on that. Nice return.
I was happy with what I got.
Yeah.
I had a
Damn,
question
thanks.
for Blue Collar. When
Sure.
you did your 2 ounce challenge video,
Yeah.
I didn't participate because pulling silver out of safes is a task. It's not it's not easy to get to the safes. It's not easy to go through, you know, the amount of silver I have. It's just I would have to spend the whole day doing that. But what is your number of 2 ounce rounds and coins? Do you know how many you have?
Well, when I did the initial video, I had 29 pieces for 58 ounces. But since then, I've probably picked up another five, six, seven of them. So somewhere around 35 pieces.
Okay, because I'm looking at my spreadsheet. I show 37,
There you go. Yeah, it's somewhere in that range.
and I'm about to get 38 because the Egyptian that's not the Egyptian relic. That's the Egyptian God series. The 10th and final one is out. I just need to buy it, and those are all 2 ounce.
I got a quick question for you, Cigars. When
But
can we expect the video of your spreadsheets on spreadsheets?
yeah, I was gonna do it Sunday, and I got too busy, and then I was gonna do it today, and I took a nap. So,
Well,
um,
can we get your spreadsheet video on a spreadsheet, please?
a spreadsheet video on a spreadsheet.
Well, it would be your first entry, right?
How many
Wait a minute, I'm
videos
trying to
were you
understand. I don't actually have. I could, I could make a spreadsheet
Of,
showing my spreadsheets. I
yes,
could do
yes,
that.
that's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I could do that because all of my spreadsheets are all in Excel, Open Office Excel. So I could make new chart, and I could put that out. Sure, I could do that. But I mean, we don't even need a video. I mean, we could just, it's all sitting right here. I mean,
Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Okay, now, all right, let's get down to brass tacks here.
okay, this is just one of them. It's Open Office because I'm not rich, so I can't afford like Microsoft 365 or any of those high dollar software programs. So I just use
Here's
free
shit. I
Open
got that.
Office, and this was something I created to keep track of every piece that I own, and
Wow.
I just title this Silver Description. And up in the top, this is bars. This is 1 ounce bars, and the description. These are 2 ounce, 3 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce. And as we go down, I list so every 1 ounce bar has a name, and like this one is APMEX year lunar 2012, 2023, 12 because I have all 12.
So
And
you said everyone ever made, so you actually have like blank spots that you need to fill.
no, there's no blank spots.
Oh, okay. So it's just what you own.
Yeah, well, this is what I own, right?
Okay.
So
Now,
that's
now, do you have
bars.
like a coming list or like what's like what you're after next, like getting ready to fill boxes?
That is on a different spreadsheet.
Oh, okay.
So this is just what I have. Okay. Now this part is rounds. 1 ounce rounds, 2 ounce rounds, 3 ounce rounds, 5. This is like random, weird, fractional. So, it starts with the Zombucks Pandas. I have 15.
Holy crap!
There's the Zombucks Kookaberried. I have 9.
Now, did you buy tubes and have got rid of some, or did you just like buy 15 for some reason?
So the Panda was the first release. I bought a tube of 20.
Okay.
I believe that I gave away 3 in a giveaway.
Oh,
The wife
gotcha.
got one, and let's see, someone else somewhere has one more. I'm not sure.
Right on.
And then
That's amazing. Now, do you have like a sheet showing like who you gave away to? Because I need to do what you're doing, because I can't even remember what I had and who I gave what, and or what I sold, what I auctioned. And that would be awesome to be able to see that. I need to take notes here, and I am. I mean, I'm funning with you a little bit, but I am totally serious. I think what you're doing is amazing, dude.
Yeah, I don't have a list of who I gave what to. I know you can go back and watch the live stream and see who won in my giveaway video.
Right.
I know Thule won like a $50. Silver Gold Stack Attack, he won something. You just got to look at the video. I know for the March Madness, Pistol Packing Pastor, he's won 3 of my 4 giveaways. That guy has just the most unbelievable good luck. He won the calendar. The calendar you have, he won. That's
Yeah. Now, I don't know if everybody knows, but there's you made a calendar, and I have one of them, and there's only 5 in existence. Is this correct?
I listed out who has one. Let's see. You have one, Mellow, Aztec, Mo Stacks, and Pistol Packing Pastor, and then I have one.
And real
So
quick,
that's 6.
who is Mostax now, or who was Mostax? It's been a name change, correct?
Yeah, it's anecdotal economist.
Oh, anecdotal. Okay, gotcha. Thanks for clearing that up so I can remember. Because I used to watch Mostax way back, a couple of years back.
Yeah, me too.
Right on.
All right, so this list of the rounds is pretty extensive, but it's not as much as the coins are. So got all my Dune rounds. Dune. Here's where the Buffaloes start. Somewhere up here, right here. Here's where they start. I actually have a little equation that adds it. I have 76 total Buffalo. Because some of them, these 9 fine Buffaloes, I have 20. That I bought a tube of. So on.
So do you have a spreadsheet where you keep track of your prices too, or just what you have in your stack?
I have a spreadsheet of my purchases. We can go to silver purchases right here. This one's kind of cool. I colorized it. Down in the corner here, this is why I like the spreadsheets, because down in the corner here, when you add a new tab, you just title it 2025, and then here's 2024, here's 2023, 2022, and it goes all the way back to 2017. I'll show you the silver that I bought. This is 2017, all the silver that I bought. And so this is the eBay column. This is the JM Bullion column, the AppMax. And I just put a little, it says 20 coins. I paid $406.04. This keeps track of my entire silver that I bought in 2017 is $12,369.31.
And in 2017, that went a lot farther than it does today. That's for damn sure.
Sure. And then there's 2018, 2019, 2020. 2019 was a slow year for silver because that was the year I got married, and we had a $53,000 wedding / honeymoon. So you can imagine I wasn't spending much money on silver. And that's actually the year that I sold my one and only gold coin. I used to have the Egyptian relic gold King Tut. Yeah, it was the gold King Tut. I paid $1,200 for it. That's what it was in 2017, and then ended up selling it in 2019 for $1,500. I was ecstatic that I made money on it, but had I waited till 2020, a year later, gold went to 2,000. So I was pissed.
Yeah, but it went to a good cause, and I got
Yeah,
married in 2019 as well, but we did it the cheap way. My wife wanted to do the destination wedding and all that, and I delayed it so long, and then she finally made an appointment. We went to the courthouse, nice and easy. I told her
there you
we'd
go.
spend the money on a honeymoon rather than a wedding.
Nice.
She wanted everybody to go to Maui for a wedding. I'm like, I'm not asking people to go to Maui for a wedding. I'm like, they can go to the courthouse if they want. So Bellows Forge says, Silver and Cigars, on this spreadsheet, did you put in a formula for calculating the total spot value of your stack?
Yeah, that's on Silver Count. That's on my Silver Count spreadsheet. I just wanted to get through this silver description list because now that we went through bars and coins, bars and rounds, now we're at coins. So here's coins, and coins everyone knows is backed by a government and has a value. So first is American Eagles 59. Now I actually have a spreadsheet too that shows every year of Eagles. So this one's kind of just a generic 59, but we can go to that one too. 2 ounce, the 5 ounce, 10 ounce. All of the Egyptian relic series, those are actually coins because they're backed by, like Republic of Chad. So have, all these are all my different coins that I have. And that's it. So that is the silver description. Here's the silver purchase. No, this is the silver count. And this is my favorite spreadsheet of all because this is where at the very top I have my 90% silver and dimes, quarters, half dollars, dollars. And I found a formula somewhere that shows the amount of silver in a dime, which is 0.07234. So all I have to do is I have 1,526 dimes. It times by this, and that tells me the total ounces I have in dimes, 110 ounces. Same with quarters, dollars, and so on. And then this all adds across in a formula that adds, and then we can go to coins, 1 ounce coins, 2 ounce coins, rounds, and all I have to do is come in here and say I buy 5 rounds. I would just change this 406 to 411, and then all the formulas go across and down, and then it goes to my total ounces. And what's really cool is that this 32, I can actually change this $32, and I can put 32.50 because I believe silver is 32.50, and when I change that, it changes my total of how much my silver is worth. I can actually keep track to date, and this list is down to the fraction of an ounce. You know what I mean? Like there is no, oh, do I have 100 ounces or 101? No, it's precise. I mean, this is I know exactly down to the decimal of how much silver I have.
It's an awesome way to do it. That's I'm not that advanced. I was keeping like notes of where I bought it, what I paid for it, what I had, but then I got lazy and I quit doing that too. But I'm not to the stack size that you guys are at either. I know you and Blue Collar have a uh actually Liberty too. You guys have a way bigger stack than I do. So I go to the I don't know how much I have, but I go back to somebody else. They said, where did it go? It said when the ammo can is too heavy, then you put it away. That's more my type of stacking lately.
There you go. Now
Yeah,
this
that
spreadsheet here is my coins that I can keep track of the different years and the different types. Now the red, I had to start colorizing the coins that are on order because buying from buying, especially back in the day when I was buying a lot of silver from different websites, I would buy like American Eagle from Bold and from Amex and realize, oh, great, I just bought two of the same one. And I don't, pretty much, if you look at the spreadsheet, I have one of everything. Like, I don't buy tubes of Eagles or tubes of Maple Leaf. Like, I have one Maple Leaf for every year. One. This one I have two. This one I have four, probably because I got a deal where it was like buy 5 random year for a certain dollar amount, and that's why I got a good deal. But um, these are my favorite coins to collect: the eagle, the panda, the kookaburra, the kangaroo, the koala, Britannia, the maple leaf, the Philharmonic, the Armenian Arc, the Cougarand, Libertad. The last time I bought one was in 2020, and I have not bought any more. I don't like the price. I'm on a Libertad boycott. Um, Somali elephant, and also, I you could go all the way back to these older dates, but they get really expensive. This dotted line here is when the series started. That way, that's like down here, 86. That's when that started. Same with the kangaroo. I have them all because it started in 2015. I have all the tridents, Florida Marlin, not Florida Marlin, Cayman
Baseball.
Island Marlin, the Czech Lion. I need to get the 2025. So yeah, these red ones, these are on order. And then here's the Rwanda. These are like different series down here that I collect. The Tokyo 12. I'm pretty much the only one that I've seen on YouTube that has this collection. I haven't seen anyone that has these.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that one.
That started in 2014, and there's supposed to be 12 of them. They missed a year. They missed 2023. I don't know what happened that year, but the 10th coin, the long fin bannerfish, is actually dated 2024. There is no 2023, but they made a different fish for each year, going all the way back to 2014. That's a pretty cool series to collect, and there's 2 more, so I'm hoping to finish that series. The Panther for the 2-ounce Tudor Beast that is out, and I bought it, and that's why it's red. It's on its way. Yes, that's that spreadsheet. What else do I got? Oh, I got a cool one for what do you call it? Keeping track of all of my. You guys will like this one. This is how I keep track of my 90%.
Hey, real quick before you
And you
start
can.
that, real quick, I just finished cooking dinner for my family. I'm gonna sit down with them and eat, and hopefully you guys will still be on in about 20, 30 minutes. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty, brother. Enjoy dinner. It
All
looks
right, now
like
this one you can kind of say is a little bit above. There's other words you can use, but this keeps track of every 90% coin with the date. So I can tell you how many 1964 P Roosevelt dimes I have, 124. I can tell you how many 1952 Roosevelt D dimes I have, 11. That's what this sheet keeps track of. Yellow means that it's in a book and the book is full. One of the coin books.
right.
I need 2 quarters to fill my Washington book. I need the 1932 S and D. Oh, red means that I mean it. Red means I need it. The Franklin book is full. The Kennedy book's full. The Walking Liberty has two books, the 37 through 47, and then the 16 through 36. I need 5 more to fill that one. This over here is all my Morgans. I have a full piece book, but again, with this chart here, I have 11 1923 Ps. You can just go down here. I have 4 1926 S. I made this just so I could keep track of my 90% silver. So, once you start these sheets, when you go out and you put all the dates and you fill it out. Then it's just a matter of, okay, I bought a roll of 50, taking the roll apart and putting all the dates in a pile, reading the date, and then just going in here. And if you got, say you picked up 1964 Ds, you change this 96 to 101. It's once you start it, it's easy to add to it, is what I'm saying. So, I mean, this list right here is, I don't know, 8 years old. That's when I made this.
That's a good way to keep track of everything. Like I said, my stack isn't that intense yet, and I don't know if I'm ever that detailed enough to get down to that. But that is very interesting, and it's very helpful, I'm sure. That's
I have
especially when you're having to.
let's see, I have a Topps card, a Silver Community Topps card spreadsheet. This is the list of all the Topps cards in the community. And I actually went and found when their card was released. Like I have the debut date of 12/28/22. Pirate Stacker. Pirate Stacker is the original Topps card. He's like the OG. He made the first one. Pirate Stacker was number 2. So I have the list of all 5. I don't think I'm missing any. Now yellow means I own it. And LBS, he has a right here. His card was debuted on YouTube 2/26/23, and I have his. I don't have Mrs. Patriotic's card. I also don't have Silver Ocean's card. That's something that I've always wanted. Don't Ask has 2, and he's got a pretty cool. I have his first Topps card. His second Topps card was if you bought his channel round, he sent you the second Topps card. So it's like pretty rare to be able to get that. Like I thought that was an awesome way to get a Topps card. And then let's see. Yeah, the one with the star is there's a card out there, but it's not Topps. Because once these got pretty popular, Topps canceled their program, and some like Trident, he got his Topps card made, but not by Topps. He went through a different company.
Hey, I gotta interject for a second, dude. You are intense. I'm freaking blown away, guy. I swear to God, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I thought mine was like really detailed. That 90% list blows me away. I gotta say it.
I just wanted a way to keep track of, what I have.
No, you're knocking it out of the park, bro.
And I like the fact that on the computer you can change it. I could take a piece of graph paper, write down all the years, and then when I get a couple more, take a little pencil and erase it and write the new number in. But on the computer, you just change it and you hit save. So.
Yeah, I thought mine was pretty detailed, and it is like it's more so like where I bought it, what I paid for it, and every single purchase is accounted for. But like if I buy $100 face, I just put it in as $100 face. I don't, list what the coins are, and it just goes into one big collection. But you've got a serious amount of 90%. That's pretty awesome, man. I'm very impressed.
It has to take some time to go through and track all the years of that 90%, right?
Well, I started the list when I started Silver, so obviously I didn't have what I have now, so it wasn't that hard. I mean, it's not that hard really. I mean, all your Morgans are in a pile, all your dimes are in a pile, all your quarters, and you do obviously one type at one type at a time. So you start with your dimes. And what I do is I always, you can separate the Mercuries from the Roosevelts, and then you put like the 40, 50, and 60 all in a pile. So then you start with the 60s. Now there's only 5 years in the 60s. So you start with this 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you turn them over and you break them down into P and S, or PS and D if you got to make 3 piles. I think there's only P and D in the dimes. And you just it's if you have a small amount, start it now and then just add it as you get more. It's not that hard. It didn't take long to make any of these lists. It didn't take long to start them either.
Yeah, no, it's very impressive. I can't see me breaking down the 90% that way. I commend you for it, though. I mean, you know exactly what you've got. Let me ask you this. Do you ever go back and inventory what you've got to make sure that your list is accurate?
I've done that numerous times.
Now, have you ever come up short or over, and does it freak you out?
No, I've never been off.
Really, dude?
Now I'm really. I have the same. It all goes to YouTube too. I have the same. What do you call it? What's the word for when you do things over? I guess the same process, the same procedure. So when I get a package of silver, let's say I got an order for both coming in sometime in March. I got 6 ounces coming. The package will sit on my table right here. I will open it, do an unboxing on a video. As the video is uploading to YouTube, I will open up my spreadsheet and I will first go to my silver purchases. And that is made as soon as I order it online. I open up my spreadsheet and I put bold 6 ounces of silver in the price, and that's done. So then a month later, the package shows up. I film the video, I upload it, and then I go to my silver count and I add, 2 ounces on the 2 ounces for 1 ounce round, 4 ounces on the 1 ounce coins, whatever came in, and that list is updated. And then I'll go to my silver description spreadsheet, and I will, if it's a coin that is already on the list where I just have to change the number, boom, done. If I got to add, I'll insert a line and then I'll add, let's say, 2025 Tudor Beast Panther, and I add that and I put a number 1. And because it's all done with the formulas already added, once I add that line and I add number 1, all the formulas change. Same thing with the silver count. And then I'll go to my world coin one and I'll take the red and I'll take the red out because it showed up, and it all gets done in one day and I never have to think about it ever again. It's done.
Yeah, no, you're very much more disciplined than me, because the last entry I have in my spreadsheets is December 27th. I'm like a month and a half behind on entering shit. Now, I have extensive lists in my phone, but here's another question I have for you. Do you have all this? Is it cloud-based or is it on a hard drive? How do you back it up?
It is on, I use Open Office, which is a free software that you can just download because I'm not paying for like Microsoft Office or Microsoft Office 365 because it's really expensive. And yeah, it just saves my hard drive. And then my hard drive is backed up by a flash drive. I always keep 2 copies because having had computers for, 20 some years, I've often lost hard drives, mostly to viruses, and I've had to, wipe the drive and restart. And if I were to lose my spreadsheets, I would be very upset.
Yeah, I can imagine. So that would take you a month to recreate that.
Oh, it would ridiculous amount of time, ridiculous. So all of my spreadsheets are backed up on a flash drive. That flash drive that is always plugged into my computer has my pictures, because there's a lot of pictures stored on this computer too.
Yeah.
It's always good to have a backup. Actually, the pictures that I take are multiple backed up, so they're on my phone. They're backed up to Google, like the Google Cloud. They're on my hard drive and they're on my flash drive.
That's cool. Well, the way I do it is nothing's really on my hard drive. Everything is on. I subscribe to Microsoft 365, but I do have a OneDrive account, and I put everything on OneDrive, and I can access that from my phone anywhere at any time. So I can look at it on my phone, or I can look at it on the computer, or whatever. Anything that's signed into my OneDrive, I can check it out. The iPad, the whole deal. So I kind of like that convenience. If I'm at the coin shop and I'm not sure, wait, do I have this? I can go on and search it out right there at the coin shop. So
Okay.
that's kind of convenient. But I'll be honest with you, you probably remember everything you have because you seem like you have that kind of mind that's very, very organized, and not an insult, but a little bit OCD as well.
Yeah, that's a good word. That's what I was a word I was looking for is OCD. Some people could say anal.
Yeah, no doubt. No, and that's not an
Yeah.
insult, man. That's a
But
sign of intelligence, if you ask me.
this is, collecting silver to me has always been more of a hobby than a hedge against inflation, um, a financial investment. I've always used this as a hobby.
Yeah.
To me, I use it as a savings account, and yeah, I don't get I understand the whole hedge of inflation and everything, but there's other ways I'm guessing to counterproduct that, just in my opinion. But
Yeah,
like you said, it's a hobby, and it's a hobby that pays off, so it's cool.
it's a
So
win-win hobby. Believe me, there's guys that um, the hobbies that they have. I roll my eyes. I'm like, dude, um, I don't know, right off the top of my head. Trying to think what's a hobby that just you're just burning money. Oh, racing cars.
yeah.
This guy we know has it's like a Ford 5.0, and he takes it to the track and he races it. Literally, like, he should just open his window and just throw $100 bills out the window because the thousands of dollars that he spends on this race car in fuel, in parts, it always breaks down. He's always rebuilding the engine, and I get it. That's his hobby. That's what makes him happy. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do with this race car? Like, no one's going to buy it.
Yeah, no,
And
you can sell it, but you're gonna sell it for like 30 cents on the dollar of what you got into it.
yeah, who cares? And with silver, not only is my hobby, like you said, Vegas, it's a savings account, but it goes up in value. Like, you know what I mean? You're making money on your hobby.
Right.
Right.
No. And we were talking about this while I was out in Vegas, right? Um, it Since I started collecting, I'm gonna say collecting, stacking and collecting. But since I started that, I don't gamble anymore. I very rarely drink. Um, I don't piss money away. I find ways to not spend money on stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So
100%.
yeah, I look at everything in terms of, oh, that just cost me 5 ounces.
Yeah, and I do the same thing. And when you get back to it, it's like one of those things. We're all guys. Well, we're all three of us are guys here, and I'm sure as kids, as a kid, I collected baseball cards, and I have I don't even know how many hundreds, if not thousands, of baseball cards, and they're worth nothing now, really, pretty much because of how so much that was out there at the time. But this is like a grown up a grown up baseball card collection type thing, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah.
that will actually hold better value than any piece of cardboard baseball card we had growing up.
Sure.
Yeah, I had a comment on one of my videos that I think it was the live stream that I did. Some guy said, "Oh, so you're let me get this straight. You pay more than spot, so you're automatically it's worth less than what you paid for it. And then if you sell it, you'll be lucky to get spot or less than spot." He goes, "Yeah, that's a great investment." I said, "Well, no, it's not an investment. It's a savings. I look at it as a savings. Yeah, it's it could be considered an investment, but it's a long-term investment, you know. Um,
That's just it's a long-term investment. It's not, and that's any investment, it takes time. It's
yeah,
not, people look at crypto. Crypto's not an investment, it's a gamble. An investment takes time to show a return or a benefit from it. It's not, so to me, it's sort of a savings account and an investment in one and a hobby. So I mean, it fills a couple different, it checks a
yeah.
couple different boxes.
And that's pretty
So
much what I said to the guy too. Exactly what you just said. It's a hobby, and it's something that you meet. And again, I mentioned the community, the silver community on YouTube and whatever. That's a huge benefit too. You meet cool people. You learn a lot, and you get a lot of joy out of collecting and buying and hunting stuff down.
absolutely.
100%. That's it.
Yeah, so I guess if you're not into it, it's easy to find fault. Like, years ago, I probably would have said the same thing. Oh yeah, wait a minute, I got to pay $35 for something I can't sell for 31. What's the point? You know. But I guess you figure it out over the years.
Yeah, it's everybody has their own outlook and their own aspect on it, and that's fine. And that's another thing that makes it a unique hobby, and it makes it unique because everybody has their own spin on it. It's not like if you're collecting baseball cards, you're just collecting baseball cards. It's
Yeah,
a, like some people collect buffaloes, some people collect, Morgans. It's not like baseball cards where maybe some people only collect catchers. It's not like that. So it's
yeah,
fills a bunch of boxes, and it's a grown up hobby that has value to it. Shit.
yeah, no doubt about it. It's I don't know. I wish I would have figured it out 30 years ago.
We all do. I mean, you can hindsight it and what if all the way back to your childhood if you want, with everything in life, but
Yeah,
you just have to be grateful that you're in it now.
very true.
You can.
Hell, I
There's
wish I would have stayed in school longer or paid attention, or, there's a lot of wishes out there, but we wouldn't be who we are if we things didn't go the way they did.
Yeah. And I'm not usually
So
one that has regrets. It's like, yeah, could I have gotten a better education or whatever else? But let's say I did, I wouldn't have met my wife. I wouldn't have had my kids. You know what I mean? The path you took, if you're a happy person, then be grateful for the path that you took.
and that's it. Like I said, it made you the person and people that we are. So, and we met the people and people that we have.
Yeah,
So
no doubt
it all
about it.
works out.
Yep.
Sorry, I've been neglecting the chat. We got Silver G Stacker. Pure Metals is here. Pure Metals. Hopefully, your platform's coming right along. Capital Currency stopped in. Silver State Stacker. He said, "Yeah, a hobby is boats that gets expensive that you get nothing back on, along with
Right.
drinking beer."
there you go.
Southeast Stacker, T Bird, Capital Currency, B Taylor. Appreciate everybody for being here. Pure Metals wants me to send me some of my 10-ounce bars that I have here. Ain't happening. Sorry, you got to get your own. You can get their address. You got connections. You got their number now, I believe. T Bird, thanks for dropping everybody's link in there for everybody.
Bird,
If you're
you're the
not
man, Bird.
if you're not subscribed to any of these channels, go check them out. They're all great channels, along with our own.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And definitely Silver and Cigars. I know everybody knows you, but if you're not subscribed to him, definitely hit him up as well. He's got some cool stuff on there.
it's funny because you brought up Silver Slayer, and I was like, when you said that name, I'm like, I used to be subscribed to that guy. I used to watch him, but I swear he's got like two different channels and with two different names, or even more. and maybe it's a different one.
No,
But yeah,
Silver Slayer. I know what you're saying. I used to subscribe to him, or I used to watch him. I still subscribe to him, but I don't watch him anymore because he's like you said, he's a pumper. He's like a Silver's going to 1,000 guy.
well, he's connected with that Sheckman, right? The Andy
Yeah.
Sheckman.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
So of course they're gonna pump it.
he's kind of a shill now for that guy.
Yeah, he works for him, right? If I
Yeah,
remember right.
yes, and he's getting paid, right?
Yeah, but
So
I mean,
speaking of getting paid, are you monetized?
My channel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how does that work out? You don't have to give specifics, but I mean, is it worth? Do you get a little bit of silver out of it, or is it
Yeah, I
nickels and
mean,
dimes?
so unless you're Yankee, you're not making money on silver videos. You have to do a video on either Iraqi dinar or do a video on banks. Like my bank wouldn't give me my paycheck, or my bank wouldn't. The one video I did was I
The
took,
bonus check one.
yeah, that was huge. But I had the video that took my channel off was I took five $100 bills into the bank, and they would not they wouldn't break them. And
Oh,
I
really?
came home and told the story, and overnight the video did like 140,000 views.
Wow.
And that video alone got 4,000 watch hours. So I was
Shit.
getting pretty close. Like I had 1,000 subs, but I only had like 1,000 watch hours. That video right there pushed me to get monetized.
Gotcha.
that's crazy. That's awesome.
So I didn't make any
And what
money
was
on that video because
could you
I
briefly?
wasn't monetized yet. But yeah, so if you do big view videos, you get paid very well, very well. I wouldn't. There's a lot of guys that talk down about it because if I do a silver video, I get a couple hundred views, and it makes like $2 or $3. But if you're
Right.
doing videos that are making 100,000 views, you're making $600. So it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just very briefly, could you tell us the story about the $500 bills? Like, why wouldn't they break them? What was the problem?
Go watch his video.
I'll go watch this video. Shut
Yeah,
up.
I gotta think. What the heck? I think they just said they didn't have the cash or something.
Oh, it's one of them things where, yeah, they're so limited on cash. Like, I like that one where you brought your bonus check in and they were like, making you show ID and who are you and what is this for? And
Oh, that was the second bonus. That one didn't do good. As far as views, that was the one I just put out this year. I have one where 2 Christmases ago I took the bonus check in, and they straight out told me they don't have the cash for it. And
yeah,
that one was a viral video. I love getting viral videos because so I put this video out on like a Tuesday night where that day I go to the bank, slide my bonus check across the counter, and I already had my ID out and my bank card and everything. And the teller looks at it and she goes, "Oh, I don't have enough to cover this," because I said I wanted cashed. And I'm like, "What?" And she opens her drawer and like takes out a couple 50s and 20s, goes to the next teller over, like takes some cash out, and then goes to the next teller. And the whole point of the video was that banks that we've grown up for, how long have banks been around for? 200 years, even longer. Banks are supposed to have cash. That's the
exactly.
one thing your bank should have. And that's not the world we live in now. So, that's why the video did so well, is because pretty much anyone watching the video and their comments were, yeah, I can relate. I tried to get $3,000 out of my bank and they told me come back in 2 weeks. So yeah, I film the video and I post it. And I think by the end of the night, it had like 200 views. I wake up the next morning and I check my YouTube studio and it's at like 10,000. I'm like, well, damn, like this is pretty good. And so I'm sitting there, like laying in bed, just like commenting on all the comments. And as I'm doing that, it gained 2,000 views. And
Oh
I'm
wow.
like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? And that entire day, I was really hoping for 100,000 views in 24 hours. It ended up at 24 hours, it was like 91,000. It didn't do exactly 100,000, but that's okay. But it was so awesome watching this video while I'm at work. It's like me and all the coworkers that I work with. I'm like every hour it was gaining like 10,000 views. Like you could sit there and every time you refresh the studio, like 200 views, and you could just refresh it, 200 views, 200 views. Like it was amazing. And yeah, that video ended up stopping at 146 thousand, and I think I made about $600 on that video.
Oh wow.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, and hell
Yeah,
no.
for getting a Christmas bonus and going to the
Then you
bank
get a
and telling a
YouTube bonus.
story and here's $600. Yeah, it's worth it. You know, that's why, there's a lot of guys that come down on being monetized, but it's more than just silver videos. If you like Kansas Kid, he had a monetized channel. I love Kansas Kid. And he nuked it. He blew it up because it was AG stacking and he wanted to change his channel into Kansas Kid, which, I was like, just change the name. Don't get rid of your channel. He had a monetized channel. But, you know, just doing silver videos, you're only going to make like $1 per video, whatever. So it wasn't about the money for him. And he's always said if it ever becomes a job, he doesn't want it or anything. But here's the deal with that. He lives in Tornado Alley. If he were in his backyard and a tornado goes through and he gets it on video and it gets 1 million views, that's like a $7,000 video.
Exactly.
So I can't. I never understood why he would get rid of his channel. Now I know he's over 1,000 already, so maybe he can reapply and get. It all depends on the watch hours. That's the hardest part. But
Yeah.
if you got a monetized channel, like, and you're driving around and you film like a car accident or something and you post it, and it gets, let's say it gets 300,000 views. That's big money.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's a lot of
posted that.
silver or even some gold. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like I posted that video of the lady, the drunk driver that went over the curb, and it was just a short, but it got 1,400 views.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Did that lady get busted? What happened to her?
No, she lives at the end of the street, and she just pulled in her driveway, and we don't really know what happened, but I'm documenting it in case it does happen, and I have to go at least knock on her door and say, hey, what's the deal? I mean, what's going on that you're driving over people's lawns?
I commented on there that it was me, and I'm sorry about that. I was a little drunk that morning.
I mean, I don't know how it happened because there's no cars on the road. It was 2:30 in the afternoon.
Hey, it's never too early to be drunk, man. Come on.
Well, that's true.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
49 says he got 300,000 views on a video of me getting fired from my job when I was 17.
Yeah,
There you go.
that would have
That's
been a huge video.
yeah.
And it also depends. It's views per minute too, which no one really understands. It's not by views. So my average video, 8 minutes long, 3 minutes will be watched.
Right.
There's I can't, I don't have great videos. The people that make professional YouTube videos, they know how to give a nice opening, show like little clips of what the video is going to be about, and then they do after 30 seconds, they do their opening, little thing that they do every video, and then they start talking, and they can keep you focused on their video. And so, 15-minute video for them, people might watch all 15 minutes, and that's huge. That I mean, again, like my bank video that was 8 minutes long, only like 3 minutes of it were watched. So if I could have got people to watch all 8 minutes, instead of $600, I would have got like $1,800 for that video. So it's they go off of the views per minute.
Yeah, longevity has a big factor in there.
And it's also the advertisers too that pick up on your video, which you have no control of what advertisers attach to your video. Because I did a video on dinar, Iraqi dinar, and I hope West Texas wife is listening, because Iraqi dinar is the biggest scam on the planet. There's no bigger scam on the planet than Iraqi dinar. Trust me. And I've done many, many videos on it. And that video got a third of the views that my bank video got, and it's already at $450. So, and it's about the same amount. About 3 minutes is being watched out of the 8, and it's just because the advertisers on that video are paying a lot more.
Yeah, I heard.
Go ahead.
Somebody told me with B Taylor asked what's the requirements to get monetized. It's 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Shit, what was I gonna say? Go ahead, Blue Collar. I forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
No, I was just gonna ask him what's the deal with the Iraqi dinar, because I didn't watch that video.
Okay, the Iraqi dinar is a currency just like the American dollar, and in 1980, 1970, when Iraq was a booming country, $1, let's see, $3 could buy you 1 Iraqi dinar. Yeah, it was, the Iraqi dinar was worth more than the American dollar, but for sake of explaining this, we're just going to call it 1 for 1. Okay, that was in the 80s. Well, then Saddam came in, invaded Kuwait. We kicked him out in 2003. In 2004, the Iraqi government restructured, built a new government, and also printed a new currency, and it's called the Iraqi dinar. There's the $25,000 note, the $10,000 note, and it's at right now I think it's 1,300 to 1. What it was in 2004, I don't know, but still, it was not 1 for 1. It's pretty much right now, $1,000 of American money will buy $1 million in dinar. You can buy it on eBay. There are 4,000 sellers of dinar, because the only 2 people in this world that make money on dinar from here to the end of time are the people that sell it, because they sell it at a premium, and the people that do YouTube videos on it, like me. Those are the only 2 people that are making money at dinar. Now, the scam comes in that if you ever get a guy trying to sell you dinar, and poor Pirate Stacker is continuing to buy this stuff, and he knows it's never going to be worth anything. He says that he thinks it will one day, but he knows. Pirate's very smart. The hope is that because Iraq has oil and they have gold, that one day the Iraqi government is going to revalue the Iraqi dinar, and it's going to be worth $1 American dollar to 1 Iraqi dinar. So had you bought with $1,000 of your money, 1 million Iraqi dinar, and it revalues and it goes 1 to 1, you'll have $1 million of US money, because it'll be worth 1 to 1. It is never going to revalue. It is never going to be worth 1 to 1. First of all, they printed like $40 trillion of this money. You know, people will tell you, oh, Donald Trump bought pallets of this stuff. Donald Trump owns all this dinar. First of all, I've never heard Donald Trump owning any dinar. Okay. There is no Wall Street analyst. There is no accountant on the planet that tells you Iraqi dinar is a good investment. It's the opposite. If you Google, is Iraqi dinar a good investment, it'll tell you no. Google tells you this. I'm telling you, For the amount of dinar that they printed, just go on eBay and look at the amount that's out there that you could buy. You can buy, if you want 1,000,000 dinar, it's $1,000. You can buy as much as you want of it. It's just been overprinted. How is the Iraqi government? I don't care how much oil they have. Let's say they printed $1 trillion of it, $1 trillion dinar, and it revalues from 1,400 to 1 to 1. What is 1,400 times 1 trillion? I don't even know what number that is after a trillion. That's what they'd have to come up with to honor their money, because anyone with dinar is going to be turning it in. They're going to go to these online currency exchanges and they're going to be exchanging their dinar for US. The Iraqi government would go bankrupt in a day.
Yeah, and why would they do that? Why wouldn't they just burn that currency and just make a new currency?
That is exactly what is going to happen. One of these days, they're going to say, "Listen, all the dinar that's out there, turn it in right now. We will. It has value. Like, that's their currency. Turn it in for the 1,400 one. Like, I can take my dinar and I can sell it for $300. Because I have 300,000 in dinar and I paid about $300. I bought it in 2012. I was at a party and there was some drunk dude talking about it. And I'm like, well, I can't be the guy that misses out on this. I had FOMO. Like, I can't be out all this money. I fell into the scam. I didn't do any research or whatever. So that's why I bought it. But yeah, they will tell you to turn your currency in right now. Turn it in, get your money back, and they're going to print new stuff. That's what's going to happen.
Right, exactly.
Like a paper version of crypto.
Yeah, I was just going to say that it's like a penny stock, or it's like crypto. 99.99% of crypto is garbage. It's just worthless.
I see that I walked in late to the dinar discussion. Please tell me I didn't miss the dong.
No, we haven't pulled out the dong yet.
Oh, no, thank God. Okay.
Kid, I don't own any dog, but Constitutional Stacker does. He's big on dog.
Silver and Cigar, I don't know what happened to your mic. Something happened to your mic.
Dude, I
Constitutional, he's long on dong.
He's big on the dong, huh?
No, long on the dong.
Long the dong.
Well, you guys are talking about dings and dongs. Blue Collar Stacker was running around the coin show this weekend asking everybody about their cock. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That was a little weird too. To clear that up, he was asking about the year of the rooster, but it was a little awkward when he's asking people about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when he asks you if you want to see it, right?
Yeah, can I hold your cock?
He says, "Sorry, I don't mean to be awkward, but how much for your cock?"
Hey, FG Stacker's got a 10 inch. I mean, he's got 10 dong.
Hey, look, I ended up with this cock right here.
I only have one dong. Dub C said he did a video recently on the Venezuelan Bolivar. They just essentially canceled it all and printed brand new notes.
Exactly.
That's what the U.S. is going to do as soon as they find that there's no gold in Fort Knox.
Yeah, that's what every government does. That's what every fiat currency ends up becoming. Paper, toilet paper.
My brother has a friend that trades the dinar. I don't know. I guess he does well on it. I don't know. It's interesting. I wouldn't mess with it.
I mean, if you're selling it and charging a premium, which everyone on eBay does, they'll buy. I can't even come up with it. They buy it at face value or whatever it is, and then they add a couple bucks and they make money on it. That's the only people. And when you believe me, you can go on YouTube and search Iraqi dinar, and there are channels devoted to pushing dinar where daily videos are pushed, and these people are out there.
Yeah, daily. You're right. I've seen them.
Blessed us with this amazing dinar. We are so fortunate to own this. Everyone, buy your dinar, and like that's their videos. I trash those people in the comments. I let them have it. I'm like, listen, you are pushing a full scoop. You are making people throw away their money. You need to stop that. How do you live with yourself? I mean, this one woman has a channel devoted to pushing dinar, and I don't make it a daily thing, but I try and go at least a couple times a month and just trash her in the comments because that is an evil woman.
I think I'm
It
gonna.
looks like Capital Currency is here, and I've been out for a minute, but yeah, it looks like he's secured enough in his manhood to let us know that he has two dongs.
Two
And
dongs.
then his next comment or chat is, "Does that make me weird?" And I would answer that by asking you, "Are they strap on or not?" Capital.
All right, now this actually just got weird.
I would say, are they configured side by side or one over another? Because I would
think the
say one
women are
over
fine
another
either
is
way.
preferable.
So this just all got weird.
Hey,
As
Back
it
to you
always
guys.
does.
Sorry about that.
It
There was a
always
guy
does
on
towards the
Howard
end of the
Stern
stream,
years
though.
ago.
So it wouldn't be a Monday night if we didn't get weird towards the end of the stream. After I think like
Absolutely.
after an hour and a half, it just all gets awkward on at this point.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys see the B Taylor's here? I'm just rolling back in, so I didn't see B Taylor. Good to see you, man. That's great. Mr. and Miss West Texas Capital, Bellows Forge, Capital Currency, man. That's this guy. I don't know if you guys know, but he pours some sick silver. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
actually got a piece, bass guitar he poured, really cool. And also the Kansas Kid is here, man. Check this out. You got 4-9 is fine. What's going on? Yeah,
Oh man,
everybody's here.
Yeah, did you guys see the new big thing is once Elon Musk gets done auditing silver and cigars, he's gonna audit the Fort Knox after that, they said. And I know there's a couple of videos out, the big channels, Yank Me Stacking and Still My Dragons. They both did videos on it today. And I saw the article, and I knew as soon as I saw the article that everybody would be making videos about it. But I think that'd be interesting if we're out of gold.
Yeah.
Well, look, Elon Musk has been taking some heat, but I'll tell you what, somebody's got to do it.
Expose them, man.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Somebody's
Looks like
saying that they think that they're getting all the gold from the Bank of England to fill up the Fort Knox before Elon gets in there and sees there's nothing in there.
Hey, if there was nothing in there, where did it all go?
there's something in there. There's a bunch of empty pallets.
You think so?
Yeah, I
So
do.
where do you think it went? That is a good question. Where would it go?
Oh, probably into a few people's safes. All the powers that be, and yeah. What about all the gold that was in the bottom of the trade centers?
Why was there was silver in the Trade Center too? Why? I don't understand that.
They were
Well,
storing it like in a vault.
a lot of banks there.
Yeah, yeah.
Shows how much I know. So what does happen when they found that I mean, where this talk about SHTF. If they audit that and there's nothing in there, I think SHTF will be a real thing.
There you go. Dub C says Iron Mountain Vaults, and I bet he's right. I bet there's a shit ton of gold there because they've got like seeds that are non-GMO. They've got it's like a city under there, and yeah, that would be probably the perfect place. It's for like when shit hits the fan, and anybody who's paid their dues will have everything they need to start society over again. I think that's what Iron Mountain's all about.
Is that the same place where they process federal government employees' retirement?
I don't know.
You must not have saw that. There's a mine where they go down and that's what they do. They process the retirement for federal employees all on paper.
Huh.
Pretty retarded, but Elon found that out and found out how big of a waste of money that is too. So it'll be interesting to see what there is in the vault.
Is that your Iraqi dinar?
Yeah.
Pop that up.
Something's going on with your mic, Silver and Cigars. I don't know what you did.
Yeah, it sounds like you're underwater or something.
No, he just pulled into Iron Mountain.
I didn't do anything.
Sounds like a 1930s phonograph.
Yeah. Video killed the radio. Hey, say video killed the radio star for us, Silver and Cigars.
Video killed. Go ahead, sing it.
What do you need me to do as far as I don't know what to do to fix it?
I don't know. You're all right. You just sound like a robot. It makes it a little interesting. Maybe I wasn't sure if you were in your humidor or in your vault.
Oh, I'm sitting here.
Who's saying that? Stack freeze-dried food. Oh, capital currencies. Freeze-dried food. Yeah, if it comes down to that, I think I'll just steal my neighbor's freeze-dried food.
49 says they're going to audit Fort Knox and find a ton of Iraqi dinar.
Yeah, right. That's great.
We're all in shit.
Yeah, well, apparently Trump owns pallets of it.
Of Iraqi dinar?
Yeah, that's what. If you go to my Iraqi dinar videos, the comments are ridiculous, and a lot of them are that President Trump owns pallets of Iraqi dinar. That's why it's going to be worth money one day.
President Trump doesn't need to own shit. He already
doesn't
has
own
more money than
pallets
he'll
of
be able to spend in his life.
Listen, anyone that has a brain knows that it's not going to be worth. It can't be. It just can't. It's
I
impossible.
don't know.
Yeah, but if they can get people to buy cryptocurrency, which, hey, listen, I know it's not a popular opinion, but I mean, I think it's the biggest Ponzi scheme that ever was perpetrated on the world. It's all.
It sounds like OTFG had to step out and he's back, and his neighbor just asked to use his bathroom and went 3 times in 25 minutes just to drink an entire bottle of mouthwash. What? Why is there any mouthwash left, OTFG?
It sounds like an alcoholic if he's in there drinking your mouthwash. Sounds like he just got out of AA.
And why are you letting your neighbor use your bathroom? Doesn't he have one?
Don't answer my door.
Yeah, right.
So, I was going to say something. I forgot what the hell I was going to say.
That glaucoma medicine's getting you again.
Glaucoma medicine has me messed up today, I guess. My memory's gone. So silver and cigars, what's a better investment, cigars or silver?
Silver.
So let me ask you this. Have you cut back your consumption of cigars to buy more silver?
Absolutely not.
All right, well, that's good. That's a good thing.
Nope.
So
Still smoke the same amount of cigars that I've smoked since 2002.
So what's the silver to cigar ratio?
Silver to cigar ratio.
As far as buying it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just had to throw that out there as a ploy to gold to silver ratio type thing.
Yeah, right.
I want to know what Silver Cigar's favorite brand of cigar is.
LFD, La Flor Dominicana.
Oh, okay. Cool.
A Dominican piece.
Now, when you were down you went to Bermuda, right? Silver Cigars on that last
Barbados.
Barbados. I'm sorry. That's right. You had the Trident flag. That's right. Now, so were you picking up any Cubans there?
No, because the island runs on generators for their power. And when we were down at the cigar shop, the island had no power, so the cigar shop was closed.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
And then
Where's
you get
that,
better
Barbados?
deals because they got to get rid of it before their humidors run out.
No, the power came back on like an hour later, but we only the cab ride was like $50 to go into the city from our hotel, and we weren't going to go back into town again, so I missed out on buying cigars. But I ended up bringing a bunch with me, so I wasn't out. I just couldn't buy any down there. That's all.
right.
I used to smoke them every now and then. I would, like when I turned 18, we went to like the cigar shop and we thought we were the coolest kids ever. It was sort of funny now that I look back at it, but the Romeo and Juliet were ones that I went to. I'm sure it's not really that fancy or anything, but
No, that's a
wasn't
good
really a
cigar.
big connoisseur at the time anyway. Capital Currency says he likes the acid cigars. Those things stink. Oh, they got a weird smell to them. They got to taste like
What is
ass.
an acid? I've never even heard of that. What's an acid cigar?
Yeah.
Like
It's
laced
a
with LSD or what?
No, it's not. You're not that lucky. No, it's just a brand, just like all the rest. Just a brand
Mm,
of cigar.
I see.
Um, they always
I
stink
like
though.
those
I don't
Gloria
know.
Habana. Yeah, those are good. Heck yeah. Now, cigars. Are you like a torpedo guy? Are you like the short, the fat, the stubby, the long Tiparillo type thing? What does your favorite cigar look like?
Yeah, so the LFD that I buy the Digger, which is they're 8.5 inches long.
Holy crap! Okay,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's like a
the
big
ring
old
is like
stogie.
60.
so you have like one of those probably the cigar storage where you screw the lid out, a little spring loaded thing, because you're not smoking 8.5 inches or all at one sitting, right? Or are you?
No, that takes me about 3 days at work.
I was gonna say yeah. So, and you got to keep it like fresh. And do you have one of those little cigar containers that holds the ash and all that?
I have a ashtray on my dash.
Ah,
And your dash, is that what you said?
Yeah, because I only smoke cigars at work.
mm.
I don't
Does,
smoke on the weekend. Um, I don't smoke unless we're having a fire in the summer. I'm not smoking unless I'm in the truck.
So let me ask another quick question. Do you smoke in the boys' room?
No, I use the trans bathrooms.
I was just nobody got that reference. Sorry, I guess
Yeah,
that
we
was.
get it.
Um, my uncle used to smoke cigars, and he'd always get the cheap ass Kmart cigars because he was cheap. He was loaded to the gills with cash, but he was cheap. But he'd always be chewing on these Kmart brand cigars. He didn't understand why people would buy the good ones. But he'd also buy his clothes from Kmart, so that was his thing to save money.
I
yeah,
got them right
I've
here.
never gotten into the whole cigar thing.
Oh, there you go. Let me
So
see.
That's a
try to.
nice big stogie.
Yeah, that's let's see. LFD
Why don't you fire
one
that thing
minute
up? Fire that thing up live on the air.
in the house with the wife in the other room.
Oh yeah.
Get your ass.
You guys won't hear from me no more. But yeah, this is my favorite brand and my favorite cigar. And the wrapper is Murano. I don't like the natural. The natural are like beige. These are dark. That's my favorite too. I like dark cigars. I don't like if it's like a really light color wrapper. I don't like it.
I prefer to roll my own cigars.
That's you're showing us golden cigars.
Yeah, I don't have any silver out. What the heck? It's all put away.
You got to change your channel name now. Golden Cigars.
Well, guys, it's been 2 hours. I think that's plenty long. I see the people are leaving us, losing us. Christian Virginia says he can't keep from inhaling. Yeah, I always inhale. That's the only way you get the full effect. Many rich people are rich because they are stingy with what they have. Yeah, that's true.
That's a good.
Um, my generation smokes electric cancer sticks. Yeah, that's another thing. I get people at work to smoke cigars, and man, they stink up the whole freaking area. But hey, to each their own. Like I said, I used to smoke them every now and then too. But we're gonna cut this a little short since we've made it 2 hours. We were
Yeah,
gonna try and make it only like an hour and a half, but we get to rambling and stuff happens.
yeah, definitely learned a lot tonight. Appreciate you coming in, Silver and Cigars. Thank you, thank you.
Well, I'm glad you guys invited me because this is my first live stream I've done in probably like a year. I haven't done a live stream on my channel, and I haven't been part of any other lives. I can't remember the last time I did one. It's been a long time.
Well, thanks for choosing us to do it with. We appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, it's I thought I'd reach out to you. We like to get, a mixture of people in here to get up here and tell their story and share with the community and see if the community has any questions and stuff, which, it's cool. That's what we like to do. Makes it fun to
And
get
I
to know
want
other channels and get to know other people, what got them into stacking and, just get their opinions on what the heck's going on.
For sure.
So
I
it's
would have
cool.
been a part of this 2 weeks ago, I think, but I was on call that day, and that whole week sucked. That was terrible.
Mm.
Well, Capital Currency says he's live on Thursdays at 2:30 pouring silver. Not sure 2:30 Eastern Standard, Central, whatever time that is, but keep an eye out for Capital Currencies. Thank you everybody for being here. Silver State Stacker, Bellows Forge, Capital Currency, B Taylor. Who else we got? Dub C. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat as well and tuning in. If you guys don't know, tune in to Dub C on Friday nights. He usually does a very informative video followed by a live stream. Always has great information if you're looking for information about anything. Chris in Virginia, thank you for being here as always. One of my first and greatest supporters. Silver State Stacker, one of my fellow Nevada Vegas guys. 4 Nines, always great to see you making time to be in here as well. Bellows Forge, great to see you as always. Capital Currency. If I missed anybody that's in the chat, sorry about that, but greatly appreciate everybody for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had fun. Silver and Cigars, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun as well. Thank you so much for being here. As you said, you haven't done many lives lately, and appreciate you choosing us.
I had a good time. And I want to say one more thing to Dub C's. He did a video a couple Fridays ago on, obviously pre-33, and he responded to my 580, and he said that he actually has a coin worth $30,000. I would like to see that coin one day.
Sounds like a Dub C answer the community question video, if you ask me. What do you think, Dub?
We gotta give him a chance to answer and respond. I think he might still be in here. Maybe he didn't
Yeah,
run out too
he
quick.
said gracias, but maybe he's still here. That's what he said, that he has a coin worth that. I would just like to see it. He didn't say if it was gold. He didn't say if it was a Morgan. He didn't say, what grade. I would just like to see it because that would be amazing. Because that would be the most expensive coin on YouTube. Definitely.
You know what I'd like to see from Dub C is a little bit of the Lydian Horde. And I don't know if he actually has done any videos on that, but he posted a picture of some silver bars that he picked up from the Lydian Horde. And I would like to see that.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of that.
Yeah, check out the latest community picture he just put up.
Okay.
Pretty cool bars.
I could imagine Elon Musk might want to see what Dub C has as well. I don't know. I could imagine Dub C's collection is pretty vast and pretty spectacular.
I think Elon Musk would be jealous.
He must have dipped out already because he didn't respond to our questions.
I think he's gone.
But
Pirate did make a interesting what do you want to call it? A statement when I met him at the fun show. He actually came to my hotel the day I was leaving, and we kind of talked a little bit. He said, what we have, meaning pretty much the guys on YouTube, what we have in silver and pretty much coins, we are peons compared to what some people have. And he's right. Like when I was walking around the fun show and you see some of these cases, some of these guys have multiple, I'm talking hundreds of coins that are in the 30, 40, $50,000 mark. I'm like, who the heck has 50 grand to buy a coin? I watched at the fun show this guy whip out, just like take your hand and open it as wide as you can. That's how wide this roll of $100 bills were. and this dude just starts counting out rows of $10, $100. So that's 1,000, 1,000, and then pushes it across, and the guy slides one coin across. I'm like, what the heck? Like, we really are like peons compared to some of these guys that have $1 million coin collections. I mean, some guys have coins worth $1 million. You know what I mean? So the pirate made that comment. I just thought it was kind of interesting that he said something like that, because he's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all relative, though. You know, like $1,000 coin to us might be like a $50,000 coin to them. You know, there's people with absorbent amount of money that just have nothing else to do with it.
Oh, absolutely.
And for them to slide 50 grand across for one coin that's like you going and buying a buffalo for $35.
Absolutely.
You know, so
There's people that have the owner of Jaguar pulled up to New Orleans in his $340 million yacht. That thing, it's like $26 million a year for the upkeep. I mean,
right.
There's people with just money that they don't even know what money means. I mean,
Yeah, there's so many different levels of wealth.
Yeah.
It's hard to calculate and appreciate, and it's hard to conceive of even.
Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to go hang with the wife and the dogs. Everybody, thanks again for stopping in. OTFG, Bellows Forge, Pure Metals, everybody, appreciate you. We will see you Saturday morning for Saturday morning showdown. If you guys want to tune in, that's bright and early, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yep, 9 a.m. Eastern, Saturday morning.
If you can make it. I forgot, do we have somebody lined up for that one?
I was just going to ask you.
I'll get in the group chat and look back. I can't remember if we did or not.
No, I'm pretty sure we do have somebody lined up.
I thought we did.
We got to start having a guest list, that we can pass around.
Yeah, we do, because I forgot even who we had, and we've only been doing this a couple of times, and I've already forgot who's been on here. No offense to anybody, but my glaucoma medicine has messed up my memory.
Yeah, I hear you.
So once again, greatly appreciate everybody. Everybody enjoy the week, and we will see you on Saturday morning if possible.
And
LBS
kind
once
of
again,
dropped.
thank you.
LBS dropped out, and if he's listening, good night, LBS.
Thank you, LBS, as always. Everybody enjoy their week. We'll see you on the weekend. Silver and Cigars greatly appreciate you, man. Anytime you want, just shoot us a line, and we'll get you on here again. We'll have some fun again.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you showing that spreadsheet too. That was really cool.
Amazing.
Take care.
Alrighty, thanks, guys.
All right, later.
Bye.
Later.